Alright, we got 4 minutes until A2 milk opens up. I thought this would be quite an interesting trade to look at. We'll have a look at, I guess, shorting the match. We'll see what happens in terms of the surplus volume, which way it looks best, and closing out for as little risk as possible if it moves against us. The idea here is to go short. And I got a weekly chart here with some horizontals. We've got 1150 as a clear sort of target. 1150, 1190. We've got a target here down at like roughly $8. This is the weekly chart, so just drawing some horizontals, find out where the support and resistance is. The news, I didn't really read it. I'm not too fond of picking targets for guidance and where it can go, but obviously it's bad news because it's gapping down quite a fair bit. Current match price is $10.45. That's been hopping around between $10 and $11.50, so there's quite a bit of a mess about in the match price. And just gonna have a look at the book. Basically, if it opens up at $10.50, what's on the buy side here in the book? Do we have room to exit? Say we go long at $10.50. There's room in the match prices around $10.50. We've got room to sell out for maybe four pips of risk with quite a bit of upside. And then on the sell side, so if we short $10.50, there's a 4-pip gap, and then there's some walls as well. So just going to try and pay attention to the book. I don't use this screen on this side here that you're looking at that I'm recording on, so it's just there purely for recording's sake and just extra screen space that I have here. So the voices you're about to hear are people on Discord, so they're just chatting away. So
listening.
Oh yeah.
little over a minute to go.
Yep. What do you? I haven't looked at the book.
Yeah, so 10.45 going
charts.
long.
What's your levels?
Going long on 10.45 plus looks terrible. It's super gappy. Sell side looks better. It's more stacked, but
Like, if it's so like $8.13 is like $9.25 maybe.
35 seconds.
Yep.
I might play in small sizes. This is a lot.
Yeah, I'm only going in 100 pairs.
In small, both?
Say again?
Are you going big demo or small?
No, small and scaling in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Authorizing, are you kidding?
It could dump here in front of 10.50. Takes 10.50, I might jump in. Stacking, wow. It's getting eaten. Oh.
Added to the short.
I'm not in yet, to be honest.
Trying to get out 10.11.
Tech's going up a bit.
Closed out 10.15.
See what it does at 10.
It's horizontal in the 1 minute. It cracked. Got 1,000 shares at 03. No, I didn't. Fuck that up. No, I fucked that up good. Want to stay up above 10.11. The sort of horizontal on the 1 minute. Beautiful. Momo kicked in. Hard. Hard. Scaling out. And that's it. Pretty much solid at the top of this candle here. As bullish as it looks.
I think it's going to keep going.
I'm looking at the 1 minute candle. Look at its development. It's struggling. It's wicking about.
This is what happened on Mezzo, remember?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a sign of weakness. Look at that. Instant kick down. That's not even tape reading. That's candle reading.
Big selling on GX.
Closed out at 23. I think I want to pick this $10 again in front of the 10. The sell pressure is just too weak. I'm buying here at 10.09. Nah, it's just 200 shares. 10.03, 10.04, 10.07. Piling on. What's the VWAP at? 10.29. I think that would be target.
Yeah.
It needs to stay above 10.11 for me to stay on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm scaling out. I don't think it survives another crack or a push down under 10.
Where do you think it goes?
Not sure. Probably should have held on to that long, but hey. Yeah, I'm all out. I scaled out from 10, 18 roughly around the area, give or take a couple of pips.
I'm holding.
It needs to be above 10.29, which is also VWAP. So I think I might start shorting here.
Oh,
I'm just going to add 500 shares and then just slowly, if it fails. No point putting in full size all at once. Putting 1026. 1020.
there's a reload buyer at 1020. He's getting smashed by it.
I'm going to keep this one pretty tight, I think.
Yeah, yeah, he is holding a little bit. Still someone who's selling into him though.
Candle still looks good. I think I'll add on short VWAP. Yeah, 1029.
Yeah, it's whoever wins out of that 29 reload seller and 20 buyer.
Gonna adjust it to 1028.
Yes, I think this might crack. Same sort of behavior as MSP.
Yeah, looks like it. But I'll still
hold until it cracks though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's both
yeah.
sides.
I was thinking to stop at 30, 31, 32. So even 32 is a bit late. But there you go. I got filled at 1028. It was perfect. Pit below VWAP.
Looks like the seller's winning now.
Ultimately, the I don't think it survives another test to $10.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the odds
selling. Wow.
per time? Lower highs. Volatility's kind of tapered off considering the volumes.
Yeah, one minute you think one's going to win, then just brings it right back.
I wouldn't want to see it go up to VWAP again though.
Yeah.
I'll close out at 1028, 1026. There we go.
I think he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone, yeah.
1011 is sort of the key. No.
No, I think he's out of here.
Yep. I'm out, 1009. I don't like what's happening. That was probably, no, it's premature. No, I fucked that up. Fuck. Idiot. Sorry about that, guys. I ended up 1100 for the day for A2 milk. Basically what I did was I hit one of the keypads. It's a hotkey for stopping my recording. And it was unfortunate that that occurred because that's where I type in my orders on the number pad. And unfortunately I stopped the recording. However, I will put up the prints anyway. I did tick down to about $750 and then grinded it back up to 1100. I missed this significant part here, which is very unusual. There's huge reloads on both sides from $9.99 to $10. And basically I got chopped up. I closed out here my short, and then I went short and closed out the short here, I think, and then whatever, you'll see in the prints, but basically I did end up riding the short down all the way to 285. Sorry, 985, which is close to the very bottom. So I'm happy about that, and that pushed me back up to about 1150 or whatever it is for the day for A2 milk. So I hope you found the tape reading session somewhat useful. I kind of just talk through what I saw, and a lot of it ended up actually being candle development, particularly around this candle here when it was struggling to develop. We saw that earlier in the day on Mesoblast. I didn't record that one, unfortunately, but the same sort of situation is that wasn't tape reading, that was candle reading at that point, and I don't think many people do that. And effectively, you'll see if you go through the replays, this point in time here on this candle, you can see the absolute wick and struggle to push to the upside as it hit around VWAP. I think it was VWAP, and basically just went short. And basically, the entire day today was really good for A2 Milk. I think everything worked out. I closed where I should have closed. I covered where I should have covered. I did everything right up until I think this point in time here, where there was a bit of a struggle at 10, 11, 10, 10, which is where I closed out. There was an extra 10 pips to be made, but overall, I think I'm pretty happy. I sized down quite a bit in order to do the trades, I guess, comfortably. Particularly when it gapped down this hard on the daily. The last thing I want to do is trade in a big size. I'm still not comfortable doing that. I find I get more of a groove. I'm more comfortable on something like A2 Milk when I'm just trading something that'll return decent money, but nothing over the top, nothing crazy, because I think it affects my trading if I go too large. So I'm still working on that, and still working on tape reading, still working on everything. Really, every day is different. So I thought I'd show you guys what I see in a catalyst announcement, and look, I hope you found it helpful in some way. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you learnt anything or if you enjoyed the video clip. Alright guys, thanks.